All right, let's talk about something that pretty much all of us have seen, but maybe we don't really talk about. You know that moment, you're done brushing your teeth, you lean over the sink, you spit, and you see that little tinge of kink. So what's the deal with that? What's really going on? I'm willing to bet this looks super familiar. You're just doing your thing, brushing away, or maybe you decided today's the day you finally start flossing again, and boom, there it is, a little bit of blood. So be honest, what's the very first thought that pops into your head? Well, it turns out that what most of us think in that moment is actually based on a huge misconception. Yep, that's the one. That's the number one myth we tell ourselves. Oh, I was just too aggressive with the toothbrush. Or my gums are just, sensitive. And so what do? We back off, right? We start avoiding that spot. We put the floss down because we don't want to make it worse. But here's the crazy part. That instinct is the absolute opposite of what your gums are begging you to do. Okay, so if brushing too hard isn't really the problem, then what is? Let's get into the surprising truth of what's actually happening in there. Let me reframe this for you with a quick thought experiment. Just imagine you're at the sink, lathering up your hands with soap and water. You're just washing them like normal, and all of a sudden you look down and they're bleeding. Would your first thought be, wow, I must have washed my hands too hard? No way. You'd be thinking, whoa, something is wrong here. And that's the light bulb moment right there. With your hands, you'd immediately know the issue was with your skin, not with the act of washing. It is exactly the same with your gums. The problem isn't the toothbrush, it's the health of the gum tissue itself. And this is the fundamental truth we have to get our heads around. Healthy tissue is tough. It doesn't bleed from simple, everyday cleaning. I mean, think about it. Whether it's the skin on your arms or the gums in your mouth, if it's bleeding from just a little bit of contact, that's a sign that something's not right under the surface. And that something that's not right, well, it has a name: gingivitis. Now, I know that word can sound a little intimidating, maybe a little scary, but it's really not. All it means is that some bacteria have set up a little camp right along your gum line, and your body is a little irritated about it. That's it. It's just early stage inflammation. So the bleeding isn't a sign of injury, it's a signal. It's your body's alarm system. Your immune system is actually sending extra blood and reinforcements to that area to fight off those pesky bacteria. And all that extra blood flow makes your gums a little puffy, a little tender, and super easy to bleed. It's literally your body waving a big red flag saying, hey, over here, we need some backup. Help us clean this out. So if your body is waving that red flag for help, how are you supposed to respond? Well, this is where it gets a little counterintuitive, because the fix goes against our natural instinct. Right. While every fiber of your being might be telling you to leave that sensitive, bleeding spot alone, the actual secret is to clean it more, not less. The goal isn't to stop irritating it. The goal is to remove the very thing that's causing the irritation in the first place, that bacteria. Okay, so here's the game plan. Step 1, you're going to gently, and I mean gently, clean that area with your brush and floss. The key, and this is step 2, is you cannot avoid the spot. I know it's sensitive, but you have to get in there. Your whole focus should be on just sweeping away all that bacteria that's causing the trouble. And finally, you just have to do it every single day. If you're consistent, you remove the irritant and you give your gums the chance to heal up. And here is the absolute best part of all of this. If you're at the pink in the sink stage, don't freak out. You haven't caused any permanent damage. This early stage of gingivitis is 100% reversible with just a little bit of good, consistent care at home. So what does this actually look like day to day? Well, you can think of it as a simple little 2-week challenge to get your gums healthy and happy again. Here's the timeline. From day 1, you're going to commit to that gentle but really thorough cleaning, especially on those spots that are bleeding. Now stick with it, and by the end of week 2, the bleeding should pretty much stop completely. You'll actually see your gums get firmer and turn back to that healthy, light pink color. But if you've been consistent for 2, maybe 3 weeks and you're still seeing blood, that's your sign. It's time to call in a professional. So why would it still be bleeding? Well, sometimes if that bacteria hangs out on your teeth for too long, it can harden into this stuff called tartar, or calculus. And once it's hardened, your toothbrush and floss just can't get it off. It's like barnacles on a ship. At that point, need a dental professional to gently scrape it away and give your gums a clean slate to heal from. Okay, let's just quickly recap the most important stuff. Number 1, bleeding gums are not normal. It's not okay. Number 2, it's a sign of a bacteria party, not you being too rough. 3, the weird but true fix is to clean the area more, just gently. The great news? It's almost always reversible in a couple of weeks.
And finally, if it doesn't stop, that's when you make the call to your dentist or hygienist.
So the next time you brush and you see that little bit of pink in the sink, don't just rinse it away and forget about it. Pause for a second and ask yourself this question. Listen to the signal your body is sending you, because paying attention to those little signs is the foundation of a truly healthy smile.